Hey everybody, Allison Gardner here. Welcome to me in all of my work from home glory. No makeup, because I am trying to have my makeup remover last longer, and I figure if not as many people are going to see me, why not see me in all of my glory? And today I want to ask you all how it is that you cope with or handle being a human being instead of a human doing. Something that I've noticed about myself since jumping into the self-improvement, understanding mindset stage of life. Also, I sound stuffed up because I have allergies and I was just outside, so getting my fresh air. Something that I've noticed about myself is in this conversation about improving self, understanding mindset, understanding how your brain works better. Something they talk about a lot is completion energy. And they said that as you build completion energy in small projects, it is easier to build them in large projects. And I sort of have taken that as a motto for life of completing projects. If I say that I'm going to do something, I want to get it done because I want good completion energy and I want to be moving forward in my life. And in the last few months, as things have come up, that was the plan. Like, action steps come up, things that I need to do, something I need to mail off, an email I need to send, somebody I need to talk to, a project I need to finish, just bam, 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 bam. Like, let's get it finished, let's get it done. And so I was just in this groove of just, okay, let's keep moving. And yeah, sometimes I might talk myself out of it, but it's like, do a video about this, don't know quite what to say, do the video anyway. Have a conversation with someone, not quite sure how to have that conversation, jump in, do it anyway. And so it's just kind of been my motto of just like, get it done, like just get stuff done. And as you know, I've been trying to make a lot of changes at work and being more self-actualizing there instead of just kind of having things happen to me. Been trying to take control of what's going on and go in a specific direction, accomplish a certain thing. And as I've been doing this, it did feel incredibly empowering and it felt really awesome. And I have found myself getting into a habit of becoming a human doing. Of stuff comes up, take care of it. This thing over there needs to get done, do it. You want to pray for someone over there, do it in the minute. Like, all of these things have just kind of been happening. Kate, act. And some of you might know, I applied for a job last month, 2 months ago now, because we're in April. And I went really far. To ultimate decision level. Like, I was up there and I was so excited, and I had dreamed of my first day. Like, I had the outfit planned out. I even asked my husband for my birthday for a specific necklace and earring set so that like the vision in my head could be a reality. And I knew my start date. I knew everything. Like, I was prepped and ready to go. And then the day that everything blew up was the day that my personal dream blew up too. And not blow up, sort of more blew over maybe. And I got the call and they said that they had picked a different candidate and that candidate had accepted. And I will not say that my world fell apart, because in that moment I went, okay, if this didn't happen, then something better is coming. Period. End of sentence. But as I then sort of had to face, so I just trusted and knew that not something better maybe is not the right word, but I just knew that, well, I hoped that it would be something better, and I knew that that happening was placing me in a place where I needed to be for my best and highest good. And so I just went, Heavenly Father has some better, best thing in mind for me. So I'm just gonna take a step back and I'm just gonna, it's gonna be fine. But as the days came one after another, and I realized that I was still doing the same jobs that I had always done. and that I had created this picture for myself of something that got me up and energized and excited and things that I loved doing. That was what I had envisioned for this job, and realizing that that was not a part of my current reality really hurt. Like, really hurt. And so I went through the grieving process. And I just kind of went, okay, Heavenly Father, you have something better for me. What happens next? And he said, just sit. Just be. And that has been my current state of affairs for just about a month since I got the news. And it's so hard for me because you want me to do action steps? Done. You want me to process hard emotional things that are coming up that I can see are getting me somewhere? Done. You want me to talk to people and network with people about new options? Yes, I tried that for about a week. And every road just kept leading to wait. Every road just kept leading to, you've done what I needed you to do. You've created patterns I needed you to create. You are just in the place I want you to be. Wait. I think those are some of the hardest words from heaven that I have ever received. Because I so badly want to create a new dream for myself, but I have no idea what it looks like. And having what I had invested so much in and done so much for not happen kind of makes me go, well, if that I felt so good about and so invested in isn't right, how do I build something else? You get turned down. And having tried other avenues and asked more questions and tried to reach out and do things, and just to keep getting no, and to just getting this feeling of just be. Oh, guys. I hadn't realized how active of a creature that I am. How much of a just go and doer that I am. And I think the thing for me that has been so hard is there's like this split. And I think all of us feel it every day, and we're on the different sides of the split. And there's a split of those who are saying, like, we have no excuses now. We have so much time, and there's so many things to get done, and we have time to be creative, and we have time to clean, and we have time to do all of these projects we've never done. That's one side. Or the other side is, we are so stressed out of our mind trying to figure this all out. We need to exercise self-care and be patient with ourselves. Like, there are those two things. And it is so hard for me because I do often feel stressed. And I do often feel out of my element. And I would love to start a quilting project, or I would love to start filming an online course, or I would love to start storyboarding and prepping and doing all of these things. And yet I also wait for when inspiration is there, and I wait for flow. And right now, inspiration isn't there. And right now, flow is not happening. Because the answer for my life is wait. And so if you are in a place where you feel like you should be going faster, you feel like you should be getting going, I had an epiphany the other day. And it was this idea that your body can only give out so much for so long before you have to rejuvenate. And for the last 6 months of my life, I've gotten over mono. The last 6 months of my life, I've tried to make drastic work changes. For the last 6 months of my life, I have gone through things with my spouse. For the last 6 months of my life, I have been up close and personal with the idea that my life is not, or might not, or will not, or cannot, I don't know, whichever insert futurative tense there, look like I spent an entire 25 years of my life planning and preparing for. And all of those unique and individual things on their own are things you cope with and you move forward on. But when you take them all together, they get heavy. And your body needs time to deal with it, and your body needs times to come to term with it and to be at peace with it so you can let it go. And then, hello, pandemic! There is no shame in the waiting. There is no reason for guilt. There is no reason to be frustrated with your circumstances. Because the Lord in heaven that sees your potential, that knows who you are and has seen what you have prepared for, and who you both know you have a specific purpose and a direction, also knows that there are pit stops on journey for a reason. Because you need time to gas up, you need time to go to the bathroom and let go of all of the stuff that you are holding on to that is weighing you down, and that you need time to walk around and stretch your legs and realize the things you've come to understand and the new realizations that you have. So if right now is a pit stop for you in this journey you thought was from point A to point B, and you've hit C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, you feel like you've hit every one of them, and you've started on bullet points and numbers, remember it's okay to rest. And then if old habits crop up, the Lord's with you in helping work through them too. You are known. Your story matters, and it might not and probably will not look like anybody else's. But you and what you feel, what you have learned, and what you are becoming matters. I learned once that when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon, it doesn't just get wrapped up on the outside and then it waits and then it bursts forth as a beautiful butterfly. Actually, it turns into goo. The DNA rewrites itself to a new being, and then wings pop out and it can fly. So if you were in pit stop space as you were stretching your legs and kind of taking stock of what you have and where you're going next, if you feel like you are a caterpillar that is going all ooey, please know that there is a plan and that this is just one spot on the journey. You are not alone, you are not abandoned, and you are loved. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I will see you guys all next time, because there's still tons of learning and things for me to figure out what I'm doing and where I'm going, and where you guys are learning and where you guys are figuring out where you're going. And I'm grateful that you joined me here. Bye!